no, why would I be insulting you? It's like I am using sarcasm or something, which I would never do. Oh, I know, the people at work are like, you know, you've been sassy lately, and I'm like, no, you know what, it's not that I've been sassy, it's I'm actually saying what I want to say instead of just smiling and telling so you guys will go away and saying yes. Like I'm actually communicating to you now, and my communication is shut the fuck up. You're really pissing me off. Just do your damn job, that's all you have to do. It's not that hard.
But I feel that at work sometimes, when I work sometimes, ugh, people.
Sorry, are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
Hi internet, I'm Sheer Dark Matter, just saying.
The most I'll do is upload this later on, whatchamacallit, YouTube. Because
fair enough.
Well, through my streams I can export it to YouTube.
I'm glad it was you.
Oh, I know. I know. I like that feature about the PS4's recording stuff.
No, that's a Twitch it's a Twitch feature.
Oh. You know, you can also upload it straight from your PS4. Right?
You can? I thought that was only when you live stream on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying, you can live stream on YouTube.
No, I just live stream on Twitch, then export it. It takes like 10 minutes to export it, and it doesn't interfere your Wi-Fi.
Well, that's not bad times. You know what else I hate about Porter and why you can't really stream with him, though? He always is eating something. When you're trying to play a game, it's like nobody wants to hear you chomping on popcorn.
Oh, I know.
That's why I'm like, when you record and I'm eating food, I'm like, no, don't post that. That's awful. I don't want people hearing me chomp.
Dude, that's why I didn't do, like, I told you beforehand I'm probably going to put this on YouTube the other day, but after Port eating, it's like, okay, this I can't do it anymore.
Oh no, it's so gross when he eats, because he just chomps everything. I even brought it up, too. I told him to close his mouth when he chews, and he never does.
See, the most I'll do is take a quick swig. I don't really eat.
I know, like, that's what I just did, is took a quick swig of Mountain Dew. Really don't need to eat when I'm streaming.
I just took a swig too of Mountain Dew.
Which kind? Is it regular Mountain Dew?
No, Code Red. Diet.
My Code Red... What's wrong with you? Diet Code Red sucks. I've had it before. It's all I could drink at school because when I didn't bring pop, I ran out of pop. It's all they sold is frickin' Diet Red Mountain Dew, and it was just gross.
Actually, the Diet Code Red's not that bad. Like I
yes, it is.
Personally...
You can taste the diet, Brandon. You can taste, like, if there was a flavor for diet, tasting that Mountain Dew, that other taste you get besides the Mountain Dew, that's you just tasting diet. Straight diet.
Well, I'm personally drinking it.
Shouldn't have a taste.
Personally, I'm drinking. Yeah, I want to lose weight. That's why I'm going over to the gym so much as of late.
Okay, diet drinks that don't help you lose weight.
Well, it's more like my calorie intake. I actually get a lot of calories I shouldn't have for drinking. So switching to diet helps a little bit.
Go and help your metabolism and do your metabolism upright. Don't fuck with your intake. I mean, good for you, but it's not the like I said, with most people, they just need to get their metabolism on track. Get a nice speedy metabolism like I got. Keep yourself skinny.
Yeah, I gotta first get to the skinny.
Research on how it's like metabolism, you know, is how fast you metabolize fat cells and how long it takes to cycle through and get rid of them, etc. Yeah, no, there's a lot of ways to make it healthier, and it'll help you lose the weight a lot faster. So I'd look into that. Just saying personally, that's what I'd look into if I were you. Do what you want, but I'm just advice.
Yeah, I get. You're giving suggestions. I appreciate that.
Yeah, like, let's think about people nowadays now. It's like, I'll tell you my opinion, I'll give you my suggestions, but ultimately I'm not expecting you to follow them. It's not, I'm expecting you to do this, I'm demanding it to you. It's here's some helpful information. If you do it, cool. If not, I don't give a shit. Doesn't affect my life anymore any differently.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I was gonna sell you as like a human sex slave or something. In which case, I'd want you to be in peak physical condition, but, I ain't no human sex slave trafficker.
I hope not, or I'd be very concerned of why you're giving people me. That is your first mistake.
Because people like butlers.
Okay, I can be a butler. I'm fine with that.
See, I never said you had to be a sex slave. In that movie Taken, she wasn't going to be a sex slave. She got taken as a sex slave and sold to be a bride. I mean, she was supposed to be sold as a sex slave, but she got sold as a bride.
I guess slightly better,
Yeah, well, I mean, and I'm pretty sure throughout the whole thing she never got, like, raped or anything in the movie. Because I think that's how they were selling her at the end, was as a virgin. And that's why she was so valuable, like, money-wise. It's fucked up when the people do that in real life.
It really is, but at the same time, that's the reality of the world,
And that's one of those things that makes me say, you look at. I guess I don't even know if I should bring that topic up in this talk, but.
Go ahead, I don't give a shit.
If you want later, but
remember, there's no editing.
It really brings up the whole like slavery thing. Like, yes, black people are oppressed and stuff, blah blah blah. But every race is getting that throughout the world. It's not just you, because there's different kinds of sex slaves, etc. There are different kinds of slaves throughout the world. So technically, blacks aren't the only slavery people. And I feel like they take way too much credit for the time that they were slaves, because every race is slaves to a point, like you don't know what goes on everywhere 24/7. Definitely some women slavery going on, sex slaves of all kinds of races and genders. So I think when people get really pissed off over slavery, it's like, grow up, realize the situation today in life, what slavery is, and like, I'm not saying you don't have a right to be upset or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying though that, don't use it to hate, because, just like, don't use it for racism or anything, because, everyone be slaves, and every race be slaves at one point or another,
Yeah, and honestly, I just feel like they use that just to use it, because, okay, sure, that has happened to you, but it happened to everyone else, and it's happening to people currently. Why are you so special and not them?
And, like, a lot of people, you ask them, it's like, were you ever a slave? I mean, I get oppression and everything from black people, but we're not talking about oppression or anything. We're talking about simple slavery here, and that concept of, how you can act about it. It's like, people nowadays, this generation, were they ever actually slaves? Maybe the grandparents and stuff, but not the actual kids and stuff nowadays.
Oh.
So why can you really use it, How can you use that to be mad if it might have happened to your race a long time ago, and it has for everyone else's, but how can you use that now? You've never been a slave. You've never been put in that situation. So how can you use that as a reason to hate someone,
And stay the fuck away from my family.
See, that's, if you are born in America today and you're like 20, okay, if you're African American, the most they'll give you is the police treat you cruelly. That's the most I'll give them. But if you're saying stuff about slavery,
profile a lot though. That's the thing.
I know they do.
People say that they do minorities and blacks a lot, but you know what? It's all the same. It's just basically, if you're adult, how you treat them does definitely affect it. I will say, 'cause if you're not a total jackass to them. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some that are just the definitive jackass, but usually if you're not a jackass to them, they'll just do their job. And a lot of times it's just them trying to do their jobs the best they can, I'm not saying I don't believe in oppression. I'm not saying I don't believe in racial profiling. I'm not saying that I don't support cops beating black people or anyone or police brutality, any of that. I'm saying though that in the end, besides the fact that I'm trying to remember my point, is that it happens to everyone, right? That was my point.
Like just profiling in general. One of the biggest types of people get profiled is people with tattoos.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say teens do. I'd say teenagers do, and like mid-adults like me, like anywhere from age 25 and under, I'd say gets just stereotyped as being belligerent and troublemakers. I really do. Because that's where you get your college students, your teenagers, your high schoolers, everything like that.
Yeah, which, it's only that small population of them that are even troublesome these days,
Yeah. I mean, a lot of kids smoking weed nowadays, cool for them. I mean, a lot of them do it wrong, and they disrespect the art of it, as some might say, the art of it. But, I mean, good for them. I mean, weed's not a real drug, and a lot of people agree on that. Good for you if you think that, but...
Well, the only reason it was even banned was it because of, let's see, the anti-drug. They just put that on the group for no reason, really. Just to target out certain minorities.
It was because they didn't want to use it for they found it was cheaper to make paper, clothing, etc. out of hemp, and the paper industries didn't like that, so they pushed to get it banned, and they did. But now people also smoke it, and people used to smoke it before, but it was never banned for that. That's never the reason why it's been banned. And the people and the parents who say nowadays it's bad because it's a drug, well, it wasn't banned because it was a drug, and you need to get over yourselves. You really need to, because you're very misinformed here, apparently.
Which, honestly, it's not even anywhere near dangerous. Like, the only danger we have is...
like at my job, if you're working with friars, I wouldn't want you to be coming to work high.
Okay. I'm talking about in a non-work environment.
Or coming in intoxicated. That's the only place it would seem dangerous, though, was my point.
Yeah.
That's the only place I can see it being, is in a work environment. And then you just say, don't come to work stoned. And if you come to work looking stoned or acting stoned, then we're going to send you home, and you're not going to get paid.
Yeah. See, that's the only thing.
If you just allow people to have it, they'll do it in moderation. They'll say, oh, this is safe to do now, this is not safe to do now. I mean, sure, you always have those few people who abuse it, but, I mean, come on, who gives a shit about them? They'll let them just abuse it and fuck up themselves. It doesn't mean we have to ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, like, honestly, with abuse and everything, it just depends on the person, because technically anyone can be addicted to anything.
Oh, you can't really get addicted to marijuana. That's a lie. It's just you want to stop. If you want to stop smoking marijuana, you can. And I'm a prime example of that. I have stopped multiple times and started back up and stopped multiple times. Hell, I just stopped randomly for a few weeks because I had to get drug tests, if you remember, for my job a while ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, I haven't smoked since then, and I haven't been smoking because I just haven't really felt the urge, but... like I said, you can just stop. When people say you can't, it's a big fat ass lie. It's all your willpower and your just will to say, okay, I'm not gonna smoke. That's all it is. That's all you gotta say, and that's all you gotta do is just not smoke. And it's fine. It's literally that simple. And people might not say it's that simple, but it literally is that simple.
And you know how I am with that, because the only times I have ever smoked was with you.
Yep. I mean, I did it when I was younger, don't get me wrong, because, high school and everything, a lot of friends, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But, nowadays I really I don't. There's no real need to.
See, and then you get the
bad
people.
Issues in my life.
But there are those some people that kind of make the argument go in the other side's favor because of people like Port. Let's be honest with him.
Oh my god, oh yeah, I know. Like, Porter's a prime example of someone who ruins it.
Man,
because...
good thing he's too lazy to watch anything of mine.
See, like, say he'd be one of those people who spends all their money and it ruins him. He wouldn't spend all of his money or be ruined because of an addiction to marijuana. He'd do it just because he wanted to smoke so much because he's just not too bright. And he's not very financially bright, doesn't take too good care of his money. And, I mean, he's just not bright. And he just...
Well, for how fast he wasted his money with how much did he have before, you can tell he's not... $4,000 in a month, spending it on video games, pot, and delivered food from restaurants right down our street. Right down the block. Okay, first off, delivered food from a restaurant.
Every time. Not like from Pizza Hut, place like that.
Okay.
But every single time, he wouldn't just go walk down there. He'd pay to have it delivered. That extra few dollars, he'd rather pay instead of walking down there. Instead of getting his fucking ass out of the house, he would just sit there and buy food and play video games.
That does not make sense at all. Like,
I already had this talk with him. I told him all that to his face too, just saying, so I don't feel bad about saying any of this. We had a talk about it, and he's gotten a little better with... Well, he's gotten a lot better with controlling his finances. I think that's only because I really think his mom didn't let him move back in, and I think that he had to move in with his sister because his mom wouldn't let him move back in, and that the only reason he's being forcefully tried is because his sister won't let him screw her over, and his family wouldn't either, and well, he basically did screw me over, and that's why I'm having him pay me back too, because he's still, at this point, he owes me $180 left of the like $300 he's been in debt to me. Like, no, it started out at like a $480 debt.
That's ridiculous. Like, just the money he blew, he could have been good on rent for months.
He could have been good on the rent for months, you're right. And, you know, if Robert would have gotten a job, he wouldn't have got kicked out, and he could have had his girlfriend over, too. But, you know, neither of them wanted to get a job or work, and Robert lied constantly about even looking until I kicked his ass out. And then, now he doesn't talk to me, which I really don't give a fucking shit about, because he's a piece of shit, but, for doing that, but...
So he doesn't talk to you at all anymore?
No, we don't talk. He never messages me. It's because his girlfriend doesn't like me, and his girlfriend, I called it a while ago that his girlfriend this girl would forcibly consume him, and he'd become dependent on her, pulling through, and now he's basically trapped in a relationship with her, and if he wants, it's awful, because he doesn't have a job, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't have any of it, he literally didn't take any of his stuff. I have, like, all of his stuff but a few things, because he just wouldn't take it back. So he has nowhere to take it back, because he's living at his girlfriend's house now, and they support him, and she supports him, period, and he doesn't have a job, so no one else supporting him, and he doesn't want to live with his family, so basically what she says goes. She doesn't like me, so we don't talk, period, anymore. Like you said, that day he came over, she got pissed that he came over.
Mm-hmm. Well, he said that literally out of his mouth.
I know. Like I said, so yeah, I haven't talked to him, so fuck him for that. You know what, he wants to be absorbed, and he's still my friend if he wants to come back over, but you know, fuck him for that. That's just fucking shit. That he is so absorbed in this girl, and he's lost his individuality so much to be absorbed into that relationship. Not even saying that being in the relationship is a problem, but he's lost individuality and the means to support himself. So he's kind of trapped. And it's sad. And fuck him for that he won't even talk to me now because of it, you know?
Yeah.
But, like I said, it's whatever.
It's life. Shit happens to stupid people.
Yeah. Like, I never stopped talking to especially my best friend, because of a girl. No offense to women, like... Well, I just wouldn't do that, you know, my friends are important to me, too, and I have my own life, I'm an individual, I have individuality, too, you know, to be in a relationship doesn't mean to consume the other person and to control everything they say and do, the friends they hang out with, the people they see, etc., you know?
See, that's the thing. I don't get for those people who are like, no, you can't talk to this person or this person. It's like, okay, look, I'm not cheating on you. Why the fuck would you care then
Well,
who you're
Kylie
with?
doesn't
Yeah.
like me because I didn't like her at my house a lot because she never trusted me to begin with ever since they started dating. Like, so I was gonna be nice and bring Robert over to his girlfriend's house because it was crappy weather out. It was really cold, and Robert wanted to go see her. I said, I'll drive you there. And she said, well, I don't want John knowing where I live. And Robert's like, why? And she's like, well, she gave some bullshit excuses. And it was because at this point, at this stage, now I can't even go see him and talk to him because I don't know where he lives. So what would be the point of trying to talk to him, you know, in person?
Yeah, wow.
Like I said, I saw this coming from the minute they started dating. I warned him too, and to see it happen is just more proof of the, wow, I got, well, you know, my best friend, well, one of my best friends, and then poof. And I saw it coming too. That's the worst part. That's why I'm not like sad or pissed about it. It's because I saw it coming. That I saw it coming, and he didn't believe me, and now it's happened, and he can go suck a dick for it.
See, I just don't get those people who just get soaked in a relationship that hard.
I know, like, I get having a relationship, and I get the importance of a lot of relationship things, but going to the point where you lose all individuality of yourself and you're not able to support your individual self, that's sad. It is very sad and just depressing. And it's an awful thing to see, and I hate when it happens to my friends. And I always warn them, and it always happens, and they never believe me. It's like Spencer, my friend Spencer. He finally, after I gave him multiple advice to tell this person to screw up who he was lending money to, treating like a goddess, blah blah blah, and she was just using him, and I was like, dude, she's using you, and I told him a million times, I told him a million ways how to fix it, and he wouldn't do him, and then he just messaged me today, he's like, I finally blocked her, and all this shit, he's talking about how he was so happy, how he should have listened to me, and I'm like, see, I told you this a long time ago, you could have just gotten all this over with and not had to deal with any of that bullshit, but you didn't. You sat here and did the opposite of what I said and suffered because of it. I'm not saying that you should listen to me all the time, but I'm saying I know situations like this. I studied psychology of people for a really long time when I was a kid, so I kind of get some people in some situations, and I can pick up on little situations like that, you know?
Yeah.
Or in this case, Spencer's was very obvious, and it was like, oh my god, idiot, just tell the bitch to fuck off.
Well, that's the thing.
Like,
also, some people just don't want to listen to anything when they think they're right.
You mean Porter?
Him too, yeah.
Oh my god, have you ever tried, like, debating something with that kid? It's
Never.
awful. It's awful. You don't want to do it. It's just not a good idea, and you don't want to do it.
See, this
Not
is why we
because
should
it's
start
hard
like
to
a
outsmart
podcast.
him or something, but it's just because he's just so
Yeah.
stubborn. And I know, I've been saying this for a while, but no one wants to start one with me, and I'd totally be down for doing one.
I'd be down doing with you, because me and you, we can just talk for hours about different subjects.
Exactly. It's
And not
awesome.
do current events.
Oh my god, that's so stupid how he said to do that too. Like, why
I know, he
would
told me about that. It's like, why the fuck would you? Everyone else does it.
Yeah, like, that was the point, is to do not mainstream, just talk about current events bullshit. I mean, if I want to go watch about current events, I go and watch The Daily Show or something like that, you know?
You go watch Keemstar or something.
Yeah, exactly. But if I want to talk about, like, uncensored, like, because I'm not afraid to talk about subjects, too. So I don't care what people think, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, you know?
I feel it. That's why I tell you, like, hey, I don't really care what you say when I stream.
Exactly. Let's see, so...
Like, as long as it's not, like, super inappropriate or has certain words that are deemed, like, super severe, then I don't really care.
Exactly. Wait, how do I have prime flow in here?
I don't know, why do you have flow?
My power is only 300. Is that really how sucky you are? With power capacity? I'm talking about one of my warframes. I thought I didn't have prime flow on him. Wow, his power drops to 150 without that. Damn. That fucking sucks. You have such a low power rate, man.
You did well, but you're still not.
What's that, power max?
I got second place.
Do I have anything else to ramp up power maximization? Power duration.
Hi, Soros.
How do I not have vigor on here? Yeah, but that'll boost that a lot more.
Did I even hit any? No? Okay.
And then...
Oh, okay, nothing happened. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Do I really need a power efficiency? I mean... Yeah, power efficiency.
Whoa.
Hey, what's this?
They added in new skins.
Oh?
At least 2 that I can see.
Which are?
It's in Drawn to Death. There's like a few different skins now for completing character missions.
Oh, damn. Damn, Ice Spring is amazing.
I'm gonna rub
But
your
I
stomach. Gonna rub your belly with my foot. How you like this, huh? How you like that?
I guess I'll put power efficiency in there. But I could put armored agility in there instead of streamline. Then I get faster sprint and more armor instead. Power efficiency. I think though I need to rebuild configure B. Okay, I do have configure B as a copy. Cool. Oh, and this one has vigor in it. Oh, that's why. Okay. So, with this still having vigor, this one will have streamline, right? Yeah, I guess. So when I want to go more power efficient, I'll go to streamline. And then when I want to go speed efficient, I guess I'll go to configure C and add in a speed configuration for this character.
Really? You're gonna lay on my foot?
That's how you gotta do it.
Time to crack some skulls, mate.
I just want to rank up one more time in the ranked mode.
Oh.
Yeah. Since this is like a
Why's
pure...
that?
Just because there's a trophy where if I get to rank 15 in the ranked mode, I get a trophy.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it actually gives people incentive to get rank up, and ranked is basically just a normal game. Not really changed up anything, except if you win, you move up. If you lose, you don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, you might go down one rank if you get 4th place, but you kind of deserve it.
Fair enough. So what else do I need to get? I want... I guess health next. If I can't do that, I guess I'll put on the 2 prime. It's just for sprinting anyway, so power efficiency would be good. Power duration.
You are inches from death. Like, seriously, within
I wonder how fast I move this configuration.
Oh, yes, yes. Health.
Oh, dude, that's pretty freaking sweet.
You're all a bunch of goddamn monsters.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm totally gonna get that for Frost.
What are you getting for Frost?
It's an augment that whenever I jump, it does chill, cool chill effect around me. So every time I jump, there's this ice everywhere. It envelops the screen with everything around the screen. It's pretty awesome.
That works very well for Frost then. Because it's the Ice Warframe, right?
Yeah, it's called Ice Spring, and I can get it to do plus 225% damage on the jump. So that's nice. Well, I think for now I'm gonna just beefing with configuration A while I hunt for flat on that polymorphic bundle. Oh damn, it's 11:08.
That's just a tad bit late.
Yeah, you don't have to go to school tomorrow, kid.
Nope.
I'll be at work at 9.
I don't have to be at school on Monday either.
Damn it, why can't you be off Tuesday and Wednesday?
I'm off Wednesday, I told you this.
Oh cool, wanna do a bunch of streaming on Wednesday then? Like wake up early and do a bunch of streams?
We already talked about this.
So that's a yes.
Yeah, I'd be down as long as nothing pops up.
Oh, well, my boner may have popped up, but I guess we can get around that.
As long as we don't get on top of it, I'm fine.
Oh, we're always on top of it. So did I actually get any nerds from that, or no?
Shit, I'm in fucking 3rd.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Ooh, I have a lot of Oxium, though. You know what's awful? Ever since... Oh, what's this?
Ever since...
I forgot what I was gonna say. It just distracted me. So the new update's gonna have a new Warframe's coming out named Octavia. Sounds like an octopus. Octavia's... It's not gonna be an octopus, it's obviously gonna be a music person because it's Octavia, Octavia's anthem.
Okay.
New weapons, Limbo revisited. Oh, so Limbo's gonna get a little bit of an update. Captura, new customizations, new dojo and clan options, new Tenno gene, and more. Cool.
Well, if you want, we... Oh, wait, that's an update, so basically after this downloads, it's gonna get an update.
What?
Warframe.
Oh yeah, and there've probably been a lot of Warframes.
Well, the thing is, with it updating, it auto puts the update in with the game, so... At least for me. And no, I went down a rank. I just need to win one game. so my puppy can eat tonight. Do you want to eat, Soros?
No way, Valkyrie has a new helmet. Oh, well, I mean, I guess they redid some of her skin and shit, so I need to redo some stuff on her. She got a new helmet?
You got a boner.
Oh my god, I don't have it. Dude, Valkyrie's one of my favorite warframes. Oh my god, they did. They put on a cheetah helmet. Oh, it looks so nice. Oh, her Grack skin isn't nice, though. Her Grack skin looks kinda... I mean, it's not too bad. It looks kinda cool. I don't like it. I don't like the Grack skin too much. I mean, it looks nice, don't get me wrong, but the other skin that came out for it is a lot better. Her, not her immortal skin, I just saw... Where'd it go? I know it was on the buying options for her before. Or maybe I was looking at her Grack skin. I don't think I was.
Oh, this is gonna be so rapey.
Oh, Chroma got a new skin too. Oh, but it's not good. Just a repaint.
Oh, okay, this is a core deathmatch, so it's me and the other guy who's gonna win.
Oh, that's because in the deluxe skins. That's why, right?
Oh, well, you know,
Yeah,
in this game, there's team game modes on here too, so we'll either be mostly facing each other or playing with each other.
Oh, okay. So they really need to get the Frost Haraka skin. That's beautiful. They redid that beautifully.
Time to crack some skulls, mate.
Now, if my puppies could not sit behind me, like
Oh,
one
don't
that
you
backed
hate
up
when they
behind
do
me.
that?
Yes, I do. So I'm like arching myself weird to not crush him with my back.
To hell, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, Hades does that for me.
So I mean, I know I need polymer bundle, but is there any way I can just like not? Okay, well, you gotta move over, buddy. I can't do you sitting behind me, especially when it's this fucking hot in the house. It's fucking hot outside. I can't shave myself, and I'm definitely not sitting here naked while I don't have blinds in my house. That'd just go bad for everyone, and I'd probably get a child harassment suit out of it, knowing my luck. Some kid would walk by and be like, "Why is that guy naked, mommy? Get in here, child! You shouldn't be seeing that nasty."
But he got a good pack, though. Sorry,
Yeah,
I had to joke about
I'd
that.
probably get the good pack reference. Oh, I get flirted with people all the time at work. It's really awkward. And then, like, when guys give me tips, it's also really awkward. Because they think I take it, but I take it, and I'm like, I have to put this in my register. I don't work for tips. How shitty is that? Someone was nice enough to tip me, but I don't get to keep it. What bullshit.
That's the thing. I don't like. Why do people still tip when they should know that we can't accept it?
Because it's usually people from other countries. Because they believe that you should get tipped for at any food establishment for doing your job and serving them. They do it out of respect for you, and they know that you don't have a super high-paying job. So if they have money spare and to give you in a tip, they'll give it to you in a tip. As you notice, it doesn't happen too often, but it happens every now and again. And it makes you feel happy when you get it because you know today it's selling you somebody cares, but then in the end of the day, because of how we're screwed up we are with that, we can't accept it.
Well,
Which
here's the thing
fucking
also.
sucks.
It depends also on the country, because some countries, they absolutely hate the thought of tips.
Well, it is stupid. You know why we don't tip? Why restaurants don't tip? It's so that it's not because their food prices would raise. No, because they already make a shit. I mean, it's a very fragile ecosystem. But if you do it right and you're a thriving restaurant, you're making a pretty decent amount of money, enough to pay your to your people to be late, but they don't. They have you paying them because, you know, nobody's unionized against it or stood up against it yet.
Yeah. When also it all started back in the Great Depression. But we never fixed that. It's like, really? So now it's just a thing that we gotta be annoyed about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, personally, when I do have pizza delivered, I don't also want to tip my pizza guy.
Okay, you're paying him because he drove to your house then. That's a whole different thing.
Well, here's the thing, though. For me, it's an inconvenience because they don't always have it where I can electronically tip, or I don't really carry cash ever.
Just say I don't have any cash on me. I'm sorry.
Well,
they didn't let me tip online.
Well, here's the thing, though. They never even ask. Like, I have never had one person ask, "Where's my tip?"
Well, that's because it's not technically expected, and it's rude customer service to ask for one. But you know, when people say I don't do good with well, I mean, I do good with a lot of the customers, but you know, we all have our fuck ups, and people make fun of you for it. But you know, and I'm not always the best with customers. I'm not very good with interacting with real people too much. So, I mean, when I have to, it's like I'm trying my hardest, and sometimes this doesn't go well. And when somebody gives me a tip, it shows me that I'm doing a damn excellent job for my service, and that I've done a damn excellent job. Not be able to accept that tip is bullshit, because it's someone saying, wow, you are actually doing your job, and you're doing it well. You deserve this money, I think. You know? Like, where's the government to step in and say, you know what? Because that person didn't sell it, you deserve their money, you can't accept it. You have to give it to that business. Like, this is bullshit. It's just straight bullshit.
See, I was never able to work, like, with customers and that, just because my workplace, no one ever got cross-trained because we've never had anyone.
I had to cross-train myself, honestly. I never got cross-trained by a manager saying, hey, come let me teach you this. I always said, hey, how does this work? How do I do this? How do I do that to help? Because that started my job, I just wanted to help get stuff done. I didn't want to be useless. I didn't want to sit around and be that guy who's fucking around and making everyone pissed all day. And it got to that point by me just asking around to help with meaningless little things that I ended up learning all the jobs. So now I'm a manager. So it's like.
Well, here's the thing, though. I was never able to do that just for the main reason. I was always fucked in the grill and the only one back there.
Oh, I know. That's why also I'm happy we're not technically a high-volume store. We're one of the low-volume stores, which we do get busy. We're definitely getting a lot busier in the summer, but it's like, eh.
See, my store was a mid-volume, so it was shit some days and
I've worked high-volume stores. The Burger King by my house that you've been to, that one is actually a high-volume store, and I have worked there. I've worked in Alliance as well, which also had a big high-volume store, and it wasn't bad at all, and it was just very easy, honestly. Like, it wasn't much of a change, because I was already a fast-paced guy. I could already do stuff really fast, so just doing it at that pace constantly wasn't really overwhelming or bad, and it was very easy. But it was only because we actually had, like, a staff, like, a few extra people in the kitchen. There were 3 people in the kitchen, 2 people on front, so we were fully staffed, technically.
Ugh, fucking hell. Well, that's the thing, though. The main reason I started hating my job, because we were good staff for, like, a solid 4 months I was there. Now it was about, like, 6 going on to 7 there. Yeah.
We have never been well staffed at my work. I mean, we have one day every week, and it's usually a Sunday, where we have a full staff in kitchen, but that's about it. Or in store, and that's about it. And it's only a full staff because me and my coworker Jen, we're both floaters. Usually because we're crew leaders, so we can do all the jobs. So we're usually considered as floaters. So that means we float between the kitchen and drive-through, whichever one needs help. So, I mean, yeah.
See,
So it's like we really only have a full staff because me and Jen do our jobs. And me and Jen have said several times, if we both quit at once, we wouldn't be surprised if this store started burning down. Me and Jen are really backbones of the place, I'd say, personally.
Oh, that's how my ex work is, right?
There's a lot of other people who do a lot of other work, but I'm just saying, I think me and Jen personally do the most work. All on the crew member side, because I haven't gotten to the paperwork yet of being a manager and stuff. I mean, I have to do the paperwork too much. But I mean, it's just counting and putting numbers in the computer. It's not bad at all. It's not bad. What happened? Did someone pee the dog pee on you or something?
No, I died.
Oh.
Oh, good thing I killed her just in time, though. She is so pissed off. That would have been game-winning.
So how do you win a game in Overwatch?
Oh,
I've always looked at it, but never looked into it. Or are you playing drawn game again?
Yeah, I'm still playing Drawn to Death right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm right now doing the organ donor mode.
Dude, seriously, you were in need of some serious help.
Oh, fuck you, bitch. Okay, Overwatch, there's two different modes. There's...
Oh, no, because I thought you were talking about Overwatch. I don't even want to know now. Don't even go there. I don't even want to know. I want to learn it for myself.
Okay.
So I do plan on getting Overwatch eventually. I heard there was such an overflux of, not to be a porter, but I just heard there was such an overflux of porn when Overwatch came out that it wasn't even funny. It was only of that main character,
Tracer?
the British pistol girl.
Yeah, Tracer.
Yeah, I heard there was just so much porn and everything about the game, even before it released, just because of her and her sexy outfits, as they were claimed to be called.
Okay, she has literally a spandex suit where you can see her ass pretty well.
Okay, so does Zero Suit Samus, and we still let the kids in Nintendo use her and play her in a brawling video game. I mean, what's so bad? Why do people get so upset about it?
Fucking elephant. Look at you running around all those damn hearts. You do what you want. But if I was you,
I mean, we have definitely done basically skin-tight vagina shots, which is just a vagina plastered over with the color gray from the suit that the person's wearing. Are we really that sensitive still to stuff like that? That we have to get so upset?
because teenage boys get such a raging boner.
I bet they do.
And that's basically the porn industry.
Yep. Teenagers and kids learning how to use the internet for the first time, stealing their parents' credit cards to pay that $1 for the porn that they don't know that they could be getting for free on a better site.
Pornhub.
You mean Cornhub?
Oh, yes, I won. Yes, I fucking won.
Well, good for you, Brandon.
Well, the thing is,
wherever
with the community of Overwatch, it spans from, like, guys in their 30s to, like, 12-year-olds. So, yeah, they have a lot of porn.
So does My Little Pony, though, Brandon.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's a shit ton of porn for that, too.
I don't know, you'd have to, well, actually, I do know, and I'm not even going to tell you how. This is my friend Jacob Reynolds. Well, I used to have a friend named Jacob Reynolds, and he was just really into ponies and stuff, and...
Well then, I know this is
I've seen his computer, and he really likes My Little Pony, and He really likes My Little Pony. But, I mean, good for you. I don't blame anyone for their sexual preferences, but, I mean, he really likes My Little Pony, man.
I kind of got
like,
it.
The pictures I've seen in the My Little Pony porn world. Even Markiplier, he's done videos addressing the porn that's been drawn of him out there, and it's like, oh my goodness, some people just get too there, you know?
I feel like people just have way too much time.
Good for them exploring their own sexual preferences, but I mean, still. There's some pictures I don't want to see.
Okay.
But I feel like Porter would be into stuff like that, though.
I don't even question his internet history.
Like I said, probably a lot of the pornography that we talked about earlier that I won't say on the internet, just to be fair, you know?
Yeah. The type of stuff that makes people cringe.
Yeah, see, these are things that we know socially to stay away from. I mean, sure, we talk about a lot of issues, but there's just some issues people don't want to hear about, and that I don't even want to talk about. And Porter just brings all of those to the table, and he thinks it's funny, and it's really not. It's kind of annoying, and it makes me uncomfortable to even talk to him a lot of the times. And it's like, can you just shut up, man? Can you just please be quiet? I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't want to hear about it. I just want it to be done. Don't bring it up again in like 5 minutes. Just because you've ran out of things to talk about. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear about your porn and shit, man. Or like not even that, but it's like I don't want to hear about the latest harem anime you've found. I don't want to hear about these bad jokes that he knows are bad. It's like, dude, we're telling you this so you'll stop them. It's not cool to tell bad jokes. I mean, every now and again, a funny bad joke, and you know what I'm talking about, a bad joke that actually is funny for the situation is okay. But I mean, that guy, literally every joke out of his mouth is a bad joke that does not fit the situation, that makes it that much worse.
Like with that, it's just, jokes are supposed to be in the moment and either well put. Like if you see a point where it's like, okay, this would be really good, that's a good time to make your joke.
Mm-hmm.
Not, oh, this seems shitty, let's do it right now.
Oh, I know, and like, he knows. Like you said, he knows. He knows that they're bad jokes. Because he's like, remember last time we were talking, I'm like, Porter's saying the bad joke or whatever, and he's like, yep, every time. It's like, Porter, why is that something that you are proud of? Like, I get that Robert and your old group of friends made it your thing to tell, but it shouldn't be. It's not. You don't really have those friends too much around anymore. Change your ways. It's not really just even good. It's like, people could chastise me for chastising him about it, but if you've seen it in person, you know what I'm talking about. It's just awful. It's just awful. You never want to see that. You're lucky if in life you don't see that from people.
See,
it is just awful.
That's why personally I don't think he'd be really able to find a relationship. A lasting one at least.
Didn't you see his last girlfriend Holly ever?
No. I think I met him single and forever single.
No, he had a girlfriend named Holly for a while. He dated a girl Maxine back a long time ago before I met him, and I met her. His girlfriends are not like anything. His last girlfriend was trailer trash all the way through and through. And I don't say that like saying that all people who live in trailers are trash. I'm saying that literally she was just trash, and she was an asshole, and she looked ugly as shit, and she just wasn't a nice she wasn't a nice person either. Dumb as a log. And just disgusting. And
See,
like I said, all humans are beautiful in the inside, but I mean, physically on the outside. Today's standards, she's not attractive, etc. And it's just like, and she was so annoying, and she was just bad to be around. And she'd hit Porter even. Let's not even go there to how she abused Porter. But
Wait,
not like bad abuse, like bruises or anything, but she like slapped him every now and again, think it's funny, blah blah.
Now, did he think it was funny?
Yes. But we all saw it was, she was doing it, it's like laughter of abuse, not laughter if I hit you, haha. Like a simple poke to someone or like a fake punch that you don't actually hit them with.
See, at that point, it's like, I say, okay, well, equal rights, hit the bitch back.
Oh yeah, no. I support equal rights like that. That's true. Like feminism and stuff is saying, you want equal rights, do all equal rights, not just some of them.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with treating you as an equal. Trust me there. If you punch me in the face, fuck yeah, I'm punching you back. You don't get 3 hits. My manager Nikki said that. She's like, if I hit you, you have to wait 2 more times before you can hit me back. I just looked her straight in the eyes and said, bitch, if you hit me in the face, I didn't say bitch, I said, if you hit me in the face.
Yeah.
Like, I will just knock your ass out straight up. I do not care. I do not care. You do not hit me and think you're gonna get away with it. Like, I will retaliate. Trust me there. It's just not a thing. It is just not a thing that... And I'm not saying, woman abuse is cool or anything. Don't get me wrong, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you physically assault me, why should I wait 2 other times for you to physically assault me? Which in any of the 3 times you physically assaulted me, you could have killed me. How is that fair at all,
Exactly. That's why whenever, like, let's say example at school, like, randomly you get hit by a girl, so I'm like, okay, then I'll just hit you back the same amount you did, and they're like, oh, why did you do that? It's like, what did you just do to me?
Oh no, there's a girl back in middle school who slapped me across the face because of some drama and stuff that was going on with one of her friends that I don't really want to get too far into. But, long story short, she slapped me in the hallway, and I just looked, she started running for shit, because she knew I would hit her back. She just started running, and 2 people had to hold me back. They knew I was going to go, I wasn't going to do anything more, like, I wouldn't, like, beat her up or anything, I was just going to go and give her back. I'd just give her equal. I'd slap her back in the face as hard as she slapped me in the face. Because she slapped me in the face. It's not like I'm gonna over dramatize it and beat the shit out of her. No, she didn't punch me, she slapped me hard in the face, so I'd slap her hard back. And it's like, that's just being equal. That's not me saying, oh, you're a girl and it's abuse. No, it's you hit me, I'm gonna give you the exact same thing back. But I didn't end up hitting her, and I told the principal, he's like, do you want to press charges? I was like, yes, I do. And I wanted to, and my parents wanted to too. They didn't end up doing it because we just thought it would be a big hassle. But the principal actually lied and said that it was going to go through. He lied to me and tried to let the girl off without her getting in trouble because she was a popular kid. And I said, fuck that, and I got the principal fired because of it.
Wait, the principal got fired?
Yeah, the principal ended up getting fired. And like a whole bunch of teachers that year got fired for how like shitty they were being, etc. But the principal got fired. They said he got moved, but we all know he got fired, and he's not a principal anymore. I can tell you that much.
Wow. See, I don't know anything about I know one principal left, like when I was there,
not
but that's
necessarily
it.
I got him fired, but it definitely didn't help. Let me just say that. That's what I meant by got him fired. Like, a lot of things contributed to it, but like...
Yeah, the only teacher I know that got, like, fired was the one who was informed.
Oh, you mean the one from our high school?
Yeah.
Well, this is pretty funny, actually. I remember that.
It's like,
Should
good.
have the teacher do it for.
Yeah, I'm like, good, she took a dick. We all have to take a dick to get born, so...
Sometimes in our life, we all just need to take that dick.
But it's true. Like, why do we hold such a standard? She probably did in college when she needed money. It's not like she's doing porn right now.
No, Brandon, that's the thing. She was doing the porn right now. It wasn't that she did the porn in the past. It was literally that she was doing porn while being a teacher at our high school.
See, now that changes everything.
No, that doesn't change everything. That just changes what you knew. Everyone else knew that. That's why it was such a big deal. It wasn't a teacher who had done porn. It was a teacher who was still doing porn.
See, I haven't even seen that teacher, so all I have to say is, was she hot?
I never watched the video. I was one of those people. I was actually not one of those people who went and watched the video. I never seen it. I never even saw the teacher at the high school before she got fired, nor have I seen her after. And I've never watched the video, and I never plan to. I don't even remember which teacher it was anymore, etc., like the name of her, etc. I know it was a band teacher. That was all I know. And at that point, it's like, cool beans. I'm not gonna go watch porn of her just because it's there. I wasn't one of those people. That's what everyone was doing, and that's the problem with like a teacher doing porn or something, because then all the kids are watching it, and all the kids see her naked, etc. And that's just not a standard that society wants for their teachers. Teachers are supposed to be respected and looked upon. People, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, you have to realize they're just people too. And I mean, if she wanted to do porn, all for her. I personally didn't find a problem with it morally. But I mean, cool. Like, you're doing porn. I get if people don't like other people doing porn. But like, I mean, you only live once. Let someone live how they want. She decides she wants to do porn. Good for her. I mean, it's your fault for letting your kids watch porn at that point. I'm just saying.
Like, if you really don't want your child watching porn, it's called block the site.
And it's not like the teacher was sexually assaulting students and trying to get students into porn or anything like that. It was just her doing porn, so I see no problem with it. You know?
Now, if she was trying to be sexual with students, okay, that's a different story all in one. But
right, or if she was trying to like recruiting kids to come do porn, like be like, oh, you know, you're cute, you should get into porn, blah blah blah. You want to do a porno with me? Yeah, no, see, that'd be bad. But she wasn't. She was just doing out of school porn.
She was probably doing that on the side, right?
Yeah, and like she wasn't. To my knowledge, no students were being, assaulted or asked any weird questions by her about porn or anything. She did it on the side. She kept it completely separate from her school life until the kids at school figured out that she did porn. So, and everything was fine until now. So, what's the difference? She does porn, big whoop. But
the difference is they found out.
Yeah, good for you for firing her and taking away a woman's job and career just because, well, one of her careers and jobs, obviously, just because she wanted to do another job for money that you disapproved of. Good for you, people. Good for you, America. Like I said, it's not like, if she was doing stuff to students, it'd be one thing. She wasn't, though, so.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes,
so I don't really
won!
see the problem in it at all, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't really. As long as she kept that life away from the other one, it's like, why does it matter?
Exactly. Oh no, I downed. Oh my god, that shouldn't have happened. It's only because I wasn't paying attention. Eat 5 sets of Hyaku throwing stars or whatever. I can't say so. Some of these names just get ridiculous on how, like, it's like Hyoku, and I get it's an Asian word, because I don't want to say Japanese or Chinese. So I don't know exactly which one, but I mean, just some of these just need to be a little easier to pronounce sometimes. I feel.
Hey, for all you know, it could be Korean.
Hey, motherfucker, like I said, that's why I just said Asian in general.
I had to bring it in, you didn't say Korean.
Koreans are Asian.
Yeah, I know, but you didn't say it with the other two, though.
I don't have to. I said Asians.
Rawr.
And it doesn't sound like a Korean. I know it's not a Korean word. I'm pretty sure, at least.
I can't say anything. I don't know like a
more
Korean.
More positive than negative about it.
Yay! I'm rank what? 10. 5 more ranks than I have gotten this stupid ass trophy.
Oh, is it finally time to leave this damn mission?
No, you have to stay
so.
in there for eternity.
That's what it's looking like.
Oh.
Yep, 9 to 4 tomorrow. And then I have an 8 to 4. I have to work at 8 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock on Easter. How shit is that?